all know this has been a pretty emotional week for me.
Oh yeah.
With the whole world talking about my undefeated streak.
Yes, we see you.
Talking about how this is the most inspirational streak they've ever witnessed. Talking about how they want to be like me. Talking about how they want to raise their kids to be like me.
Right, because you're a leader.
As I'm taking in all this praise, right? Taking all this praise, I realized that I forgot to thank
This is beautiful. This is a beautiful moment. Ooh.
So thank you, Referee Derek Sanders.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for being a fair and just referee. Thank you for calling it down the middle with no controversy. And
praise him for his
makes
integrity.
me feel good to say thank you, because on the other hand, we have ungrateful, sore losers like Dante.
But you know what? We're gonna pray for him. We're gonna pray for that young man right there, because we know he probably hating deep down inside. We just gonna pray for him.
And I won't stand for that. So from a United States military Navy veteran,
thank you, my brother.
To a 25-year referee.
That's right. He did his time.
I just want to say,
come on, y'all.
Thank you for your service.
Mr. Inofe, from an Army veteran to a Navy vet, from one veteran to another, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for being an inspiration to these kids out here, because these kids is lost and they need somebody to look up to. I thank Father God for you. The Lord gonna bless you, boy. I tell you right now. And then you showing, and then you giving inspiration, and showing people what compassion is and inclusion. And Mr. Derek Sanders, you celebrating him for his integrity and his duty to call a match down the middle. Boy, I tell you, we need more people like you in this world. And that's why you the E of excellence right now. Oh, man, you know what, boy, I hope so. There's a kid out there that need to make you a card just like this. And there's a kid out there that need to make you a card like this, CC. Oh, man. God bless you, sir. God bless you, boy.
Chewy, the pot is hot tonight. It is extra large.
I'm taking over, one city at a time. Evolve is the brand, and it is the best of all time. Got my friends with me, so you know it's time to unwind. We gon' show you how to do it, this is the way we climb. To the top, not stop, it won't be a drop. Cause I'm here to save the day and we will never flop. So just turn it up a notch, yeah. It's Evolving Podcast. Let it drop, it's the weekend, I ain't had no rest yet. It's time for us to rise, and you know we bout to flex. I'm so hot that you ain't gotta check. Just sit back, relax, and let me do the rest. Yeah, we taking over, one city at a time. Evolve is the brand, and it is the best of all time. Got my friends with me, so you know it's time to unwind. We gon' show you how to do it, this is the way we climb. To the top, not stop, it won't be a drop. Cause I'm here to save the day and we will never flop. So just turn it up a notch, yeah. It's Evolving Podcast. Let it drop, it's the weekend, I ain't had no rest yet. It's time for us to rise, and you know we bout to flex. I'm so hot that you ain't gotta check. Just sit back, relax, and let me do the rest. Yeah, we taking over when we're the best of all time.
I wanna know what's in this backpack.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Ladies and
I don't know
gentlemen.
if I should salute or look for sexual chocolate or something.
Oh, no, that was. Ladies and gentlemen, special the sexual chocolate. Welcome to the Posted Review episode 22 of Evolve Podcast. I'm joined today with Ceejaywolfy and Denzel Washington Terrell. How are you, sir?
What's going on, everybody? My name is Terrell, and this is my lady, the beautiful werewolf.
Hello, it's Ceejaywolfy. How y'all doing?
And together we y'all
For real love.
And I'm trying not to laugh right now, but this is the Evolve Podcast with Mr. and Mrs. Invisible.
Taking it away.
Yeah.
You can't see them for real. And then we
No.
also
Yeah.
have the man himself, the myth,
Invisible.
the legend, the explosive device.
EOD 33.
I said, you gonna like.
Like the Brady Bunch has got you guys up here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Like this.
And
I'm
also,
nervous, y'all. My palms are sweaty. I'm nervous
that's okay. It happens.
Yeah.
because I think somebody mad at me, y'all.
Who's that?
Please elaborate. Who's mad at you, Mr. Terrell?
Well, you know, I was paying homage to, you know, the E of Excellence, and I was paying homage to Mr. Sanders for their contributions to this community, and I think I made someone upset. Mr. Dallas Irvin, I'm sorry. I'm scared.
Oh.
I'm scared right now. He's a fellow referee of the establishment, the WWE,
Yeah.
the Brigade, WWE, and I think I may have offended him. And I'm sorry.
Man,
I meant no harm. I meant no harm, man. I'm small. Look at my arm. Look, it's about 3 inches wide. Like, you know, these little 5-inch pythons right here. That ain't nothing. I ain't no threat.
I ain't saying a damn thing. With the 5 people watching, hit that like and enjoy our content.
Yeah.
Terrell, sorry.
I am curious, but I'll keep my questions to
and
myself.
I'm scared. Hey, y'all, let them know I'm scared. I'm not only sorry, but I'm scared, Mr. Dallas Irvin. Hey, man. Hey, you know, you's a good referee too. Yeah.
No, he's not. I'll say it. Boy, he didn't look at the guy's tights. And I love that Idris, shout out to Idris. I love that Idris showed the video where he clearly grabbed the tights and then he put the blame on the ref saying that's a good ref. Ref, you messed up. And they put your ref to replace it.
He's a leader. He's a locker room leader. We're gonna talk about that later, but he's a good leader. You don't take that away from Mr. You know, Faye. You don't take that away from him.
he's a good man,
leader.
Savannah.
He's a good man. He's a good man. Naomi is a good woman. Naomi is a good woman.
Why are we bringing Naomi into this? Why are we bringing Naomi into this?
I'm just giving an example. Okay? Jackson Drake, that's a good man right there. Kids can learn from him too.
God, he's
Yes.
Terrell's gone. Terrell's gone, man. I don't know what the hell he's on.
And Wendy Chu is a good leader as well.
Yes.
And Ethan Page. Ethan Page is good for the kids too.
All right,
These kids in North America need some discipline. They need someone to look up to in this world, and Ethan Page is a good one too. Yeah, he's a good leader.
Is this NXT time with D-Walk Part 2 or something?
You lost me with that one. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I said it. Trey
All
Williams is a good leader too. Now, how about that?
Start it up. There was a let's
Yeah.
start this. There was a recap of Keanu and Sean.
All right.
That was the recap in the beginning of the show.
Let's see. 8 minutes and 50 seconds in, we're getting into the first match. First match is Bryce Donovan with the Vanity Project, of course, and versus Marcus Mathers.
The party's here. Put the V's up. I will never put the V's up. Robert Stone.
But they will have the lights, the glamour, and all the fun
Again,
stuff.
I felt like I had an epilepsy warning. Once again, they gotta put that shit out there. Epilepsy warning.
Man,
you will get messed up in your head.
That's too much light.
Yeah, those strobes. They got like some strobes.
Like, they need to tone them down or something.
I think it might be the way the cameras are plus the way the lighting is, because I think it would look different if it was like on Raw, but I think whatever cameras they use, it makes the pink look weird.
Like they probably got a filter or something on it.
Yeah.
They make it look like that. Yeah, like they do special filters
tone that
like
down,
how they
though.
do Axiom, slow motion camera.
Yeah,
that could be what it is, but either way, they just sending people to the light. That's all. That's all.
No, but you know what's funny? I think that this was like a they're doing it on purpose now, but it was an accident before. Like they did it by accident and then realized, oh, this looks cool, and then we're gonna keep doing it because it kind of matches Zeta Steel's vibe. It's like since they got rid of Summer Hayes and Hayes Jameson or whatever. So
oh my god,
they needed like a party girl.
Like rumor has it, Summer has a mask now somewhere in LFG. That's all I saw a picture of. Like what the fuck?
That's lore for another day.
All right.
I think I saw that picture.
You saw that picture too. I'm like,
yeah, I think I saw that picture.
Exactly.
Wait, so she's a masked wrestler now?
Yeah, like she's not happy anymore. Like I'm not happy, Summer. I'm like, oh, are you wearing? And the mask looks like one of those girls that's done OF, but they don't want to be on camera, so they put on like the colorful ski mask, and then have. There's a lot of interviews in Mexico, ladies and gentlemen. You can look that up. Okay.
Reference.
I've seen a lot of Mexican like stripper documentaries. They're really nice.
Right.
Really cool. They're like us. They're people.
Yeah.
Just like us. Two things I want to say before Cardi takes the thing.
Yeah.
Bryce Donovan, Philly representative, and Marcus Mathers, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and Bryce Donovan wearing the I think it's called like the sports store glove because his hand's broken. So his hand was broken. Take it away. That's all I want to say.
No, I mean that is a good point. Bryce Donovan's coming into this with a recently healed injury, I'm assuming. So let that explain why he kind of didn't really carry this match as much. But let's go back into the technical notes really fast.
Yeah.
Just for the synopsis of everything. So yeah, you had Marcus Mathers versus Bryce Donovan.
Single match.
Mathers was coming in with the hits. I mean, and the kicks.
I remember the notable moments.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, he ultimately Bryce Donovan defeated Marcus Mathers.
Bless you.
But this was a good showcase match. So
the highlight moves. He did a kind of like a compact stunner to Bryce Donovan because Bryce Donovan was kind of like he was halfway up and halfway down, and then if you remember that, and then Marcus came off the turnbuckle and like he basically did a stunner on his butt, just
it was a tight stunner.
That fish hook kick that he does, I call it the fish hook kick. The one that he kind of like kicks you from behind. You don't see it coming.
I'll look into it. Yeah.
Yeah. Bryce sold it.
He did that a couple times.
Of course.
But I'll look into whether he has a name for that move because I looked into Marcus Mathers a little more. That's one of his go-to moves.
Yeah.
Like in indie wrestling too.
Okay.
So he does that on the side. Apparently.
Also, notable moments. Ricky Smokes got bicycle kicked to hell on the apron.
Dude,
that was just
not gonna lie, that was hilarious.
Yeah, that was great.
I almost spit my foot looking at that. That was
But black hole slam for the win.
Yeah.
Beautiful black hole slam. Marcus Mathers weighs like 110 pounds wet. So that's good.
It was so good
A for me.
A. Yeah, same thing. Same here. No, A for me. I was gonna say the same thing. This was an A match for me. What about you guys?
A.
Definitely an A.
I'll give it an A.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, it was great.
Glad to see him in a match. That's one thing.
Yeah. We've been talking about that for weeks. Bryce Donovan did his thing. Marcus Mathers did his thing too. Great match. Loved the attire that he had on. Yeah, definitely an A.
Nice.
All right, I guess I'm up. This was a really good match. I'm glad Bryce actually needed a win because he hasn't really done much. And what I was saying during the live stream, Bryce Donovan, I'm not saying he's this good. He kind of reminds me of Drew McIntyre. Remember when Drew McIntyre first got into the WWE when he was the chosen one? He's probably a little bit bigger than Bryce Donovan is now. But they had about the same frame, and now look at him. He got that second growth spurt and everything. And the same thing could happen to Bryce Donovan. They talk about how he's the muscle, but he's not really that muscular. But he's still young. So Marcus Mathers, he was phenomenal and everything. I actually was surprised that Bryce won, but like I said, he needed to win. And like I said, I saw him in person at that tournament. He could do Bryce Donovan could do a lot more than what he showed on the show yesterday. So, man, the future could be bright for Bryce if and his mic skills are good too. You can't tell on Evolve, but he's got great mic skills. So to me, yeah, this match was A did everything it was supposed to do. I think it didn't cost Marcus Mathers anything with the loss because he's been so phenomenal in everything that we've seen him in so far.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think, has he won a match or has he only won one match? Because I think
He won.
I think he beat Oasis. Okay. So I couldn't remember if he beat Oasis or not because I just remember the beatdown at the end by Carver. So
But his moveset is phenomenal.
Yeah. So that's all I gotta say about that. That was a really good match. So
yeah. No, I agree. He seems very talented. I'd love to know like what kind of style he uses specifically, but I'll learn more about that. And yeah, he had one match where he won against Jordan Oasis. But what were you
okay?
He calls it the height.
His kick.
He calls it the height because if you think about it, the height it takes him to kind of curve his leg up until arch.
Oh, that is true. Yeah.
Yeah, the height of that leg makes sense. Yeah. Let's call it the height. All right, that's good.
And he's short too, so it's like I don't know.
Next up, we are backstage with 16 minutes 32 seconds. Baby Sean Legacy, as Terrell likes to call him, is backstage talking with I'm the Daddy Thatcher. Elaborate.
Okay. Interesting introductions here, references from Invisible Man. Okay, so backstage we have Sean Legacy with Timothy Thatcher in the locker room. Thatcher says that he's pretty banged up and sore, presumably after that match with Carver. Legacy says that Carver is going to pay for what he did. It still pisses him off. And Thatcher appreciates that, but Legacy can't worry about what Carver did to him or what he said about the WWE ID program. He just has to be focused on himself because Carver is a dangerous man, which, yes. Thatcher tells Legacy that he better be prepared physically and mentally, and Thatcher believes that he can slay the giant if he can fight through the pain. So basically saying, take Keanu Carver seriously.
Now, here's a question for all you guys, and Cardi, you can start first. Was it sound advice, even though we got an audible from Keanu? And we know what the audible was. Keanu did something that no one ever expected Keanu to do.
I must have missed that. Okay.
So that question, go
on. CJ and Terrell, you want to give your thoughts on this one? The segment as a whole.
Timothy really is just trying to put him up on game. Because Keanu is the type of person, when you deal with Keanu, it seems like he wants to be a winner, but at the same time, he will do anything. His sole purpose is not really to be a winner, it's just to get rid of the competition by any means. Like he don't mind losing, but he probably ain't even thinking about losing. Like what he did to Timothy, he probably wasn't even thinking about winning. At that point, it was all about just getting him out the picture. So, like I said, his anger took the best of him in that match with Keanu when he won against Timothy. And at that moment, it just really wasn't about the win. It was just about proving a point. Once I get my hands on you, it don't matter the situation. I'm gonna take you out. Whether we're in a match, in the locker room, it don't matter. If I say I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna get you. And that's what Keanu is. I mean, that's what Timothy is trying to tell Sean. Like he's a dangerous man. Yeah.
Yeah.
I concur.
Yeah.
I concur.
CJ, do you have any thoughts?
Yeah. He probably get a little teacher. I say a little teaching moment and saying that you need to get your head up and to facing Keanu because he battled, he faced him before. And he's like, this is no ordinary man, this is a monster. Like you gotta be prepped up for that, you gotta be ready. But I'd be killer for a reason. So yeah, he just basically give him a good old pep talk, from master to student type of feel.
Okay.
Yeah.
EOD?
Yeah, EOD, what are your thoughts?
All right. Yeah, I agree with both of y'all. Basically, Thatcher to me was because Sean Legacy is kind of still bright eyed, like how we remember how he tried to do the gauntlet thing. Oh, blah blah blah. I'll just run the gauntlet. That wasn't a good idea. Now you're thinking you're gonna beat, you're wrestling Keanu Carver, which is not what you're gonna be doing. You're gonna be fighting Keanu Carver. So to take this man seriously, like you can't really scout him because, like Terrell says, he will do anything, and it's not to win the match. He'll do anything to take you out. So you got to be serious. At Thatcher, he's old school. He likes that kind of stuff. Like he used to getting beat up. So he's like, for him, it's like, okay, yeah, don't worry about me. I'm sore, but I'll be all right. I could take it. I've been doing this for a long time. You got to take this more seriously. You can't just think this is like a regular match. Because this man's pretty much out for blood, and you need to not just physically because he's a powerful guy. You got to be thinking about that too mentally. So yeah, it was like he was just trying to give him like some sound advice because Sean Legacy is like a babyface superhero sometimes, and you might be going up against Doomsday. So like whatever plans you think you might have to recalibrate and just try to outlast. So yeah.
Yeah, it's like Sean is trying to get ahead of his time. Like he's trying to be super Sean, but he's not there yet. Like, calm down. Wait a minute now. You're not super Sean just yet. Just wait. Sean, still wet behind the ears. Just wait. But and I like that you brought that thing, the fact that Timothy Thatcher loves violence. Like we said before, he literally had a grin on his face when Keanu Carver beat the crap out of him. Literally.
Go on, Cardi.
Now, everyone said their thoughts on Timothy and Sean Legacy, and I agree with all of that. Here's my thoughts on Keanu Carver. Now, a little bit of backstory on him. He's from DC, and I believe he went to university in Philly. Now, I don't know if it's like a big city mentality thing, but the fact that he is more concerned with making his enemies lose than him actually winning is a strategy in itself. Like, I don't know, it's the same way I play Monopoly sometimes. Like, not worried about winning. I just want to make sure that my opponent doesn't win. So, I don't know. I think it's interesting that Keanu, like, it is different from other wrestlers in that way where he's like, no, I want the belt. I want to win. It's like, I just want to rage. So, yeah, we'll see.
My thoughts on that is that it's a little bit more complicated. I think the writers are kind of doing a good job on that. Keanu Carver wants the belt. Let's not forget that. He wants that goal. Instead of doing it the proper way, which is wins and doing he makes his own path. Was like, I'm just going to beat up everybody, and if there's no one left, the only one left is Jackson. Therefore, no one's going to come out. You can go three different paths. You can go the path that Keanu destroys everybody, and then he goes after the Vanity Project, but in the way of like he just destroys Ricky, destroys Brad, destroys Bryce, kind of like kidnapped. Yeah,
we just saw a movie called The Wraith, so it's very on brand with that movie.
Yes, shout out to Charlie Sheen before he became a monster.
Oh yeah, I remember that movie.
It was a good movie. It's on Roku for the time being. Really good movie. But but I sensed fear in Timothy's voice.
He's like when he's serious.
I felt like he met someone he's never met before, and he doesn't want other people to kind of like deal with that. It's like an old master fighting a guy that you thought wasn't strong, but was insanely strong. And your mentor, I'm sorry, your pupil is like, I can take him. The guy's like, no, just don't. But it was sound advice. What Timothy was saying is like, just outlast the pain, and you can win. But like I said, there was an audible that I did not see coming that Keanu did. So that's what I mean. But let's get to the main subject. Sorry, the next thing in life.
Yeah. Well, so we skipped around a little bit actually. After the first match was a backstage segment with Kelly Armstrong.
We didn't skip. There was the match, then there was this backstage with Timothy. Then is this. Then now is the Callie thing.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
So yeah, with Kelly Armstrong, She calls out Gintala. She's out in the ring. Tyra May still shows up and then warns Armstrong that she should worry about her instead. Basically saying, I'm going to take your belt off. You don't worry about Gintala. And then Gintala comes out in like this all black bodysuit situation going on. And Armstrong accepts a match with Gintala for the belt. Basically, she's like, you want me, I want the belt, let's do it. Yeah, and the segment ends with Gintala standing alongside the champion. So basically, Tyra May still came out and then immediately got squashed.
But here's the thing, though. Gintala attacked Tyra May and then attacked Callie Armstrong. And then Callie Armstrong tried to do a la Bianca Belair, Charlotte Flair, like, you don't even go here type of thing, because she says, and I quote, after Tyra May steals says all her shit, Tyra, don't nobody know who you are. I'm like, damn.
Oh yeah, they did go back and forth.
Damn.
A little bit.
Yeah. That was dirty.
That wasn't dirty, man. Because like, and then Tyra May steals like, oh yeah, you don't know who I am. You gotta find out who I am. I'm like, oh, there's a female. It's a woman Shawn Legacy, and this. All right, that's great. Yippee, we got one of those now. But the fact that, and again, this is still before Gintala cut her hair, which is like 2 weeks ago. So this is still, we're still in the tapings before the new haircut from Gintala. Gintala destroyed an Olympian and an Evolved champion. EOD 33, your thoughts on that? Holy shit!
All right. To me, the whole thing was pretty good. I didn't know how, and I think I was saying, I'm like, I don't want to see a triple threat match because we always kind of get triple threat matches. So I'm glad that it's not going to be a triple threat match. But man, Tyra May still got so disrespected on this segment. I'm like, because technically she is the number one contender. Like they went around it, but she won the triple threat match to be the number one contender. So she does have a legit claim to go after that title before anybody else. Callie Armstrong wasn't trying to hear any of that. I'm like, to say that, like, no one cares who she is. I was like,
to add a little bit more, Callie Armstrong said this, and I quote, Tyra, don't nobody care about that you won LFG.
Oh yeah, I remember she said that later. Yeah, she said that later. When Gintala came out, she was like, well, you pretty much skipping the line, so you basically, I earned my spot to be the number one contender for the championship. You just went around taking out people, so now you just automatically want a shot. Callie still wants a piece of her anyway because she tried to take her out, and then that's what she said. No one cares that she won LFG. I'm like, come on. He said, because she said, I won LFG, you just got eliminated. She should have just said, I won a triple threat and earned my number one contender spot. But yeah, Callie Armstrong, she's doing that tweener thing because she is kind of a good heel. And I think Tyra May still, I think she's about to become a heel. Somehow, this whole thing, she's getting disrespected. I think I was saying it before. She should be like a Kurt Angle-ish type of. And I think you're starting to see it a little bit more here. But yeah, she got straight disrespected this entire segment. And she still doesn't get the match next week because it's official Callie Armstrong and Gintala next week for the belt. So, wow. Right.
Before we get to Chewy and Terrell, Cardi M says something about that too. Like most likely Tyra May still will kind of jump in at the next week's match and kind of like first off do like
yeah. That. I definitely see that happen.
Gintala should have said, I'm glad I didn't win LFG because I'm going after Tyra May next week and you're not. I mean, I'm going after Callie. You're not next week. So who really won in this match? Yeah. That should have Gintala listen to us, please.
And the contract really was supposed to be for NXT, but you're down here in Evolve.
Yeah.
Anyway, like you're the safe spot that I'm in, and you won. So and I got a title shot before you got one. So
that is still disrespectful. Okay. Oh my God, I was talking about that bastard. Ceejaywolfy and Terrell, your thoughts on this confrontation? Again, I give this and actually shout out to Terrell, give this an S, just because. Because
I didn't great. Yeah, it was really good. Like an A. It was an A segment. A segment.
Yeah, it was A segment. Callie's copying fucking Bianca, so I respect that.
Yeah, the promo was amazing. The promo had very good highlights, and they all came for each other. Mm-hmm. Now, the thing that I want to point out is that Callie Armstrong, to me, is going the old school route, and the reason why I say that is she has a list, and she know who's been naughty, and she know who's been nice. She's going in order, and we've noticed this from the beginning of Evolve. She's literally checking off her list. Okay, see, you number one contender, but I got to get her first because she attacked me. I don't care about nothing you talking about. Just like what EOD said, I'm going in order because I'm the champion.
Yeah,
I make the call. It ain't nobody coming out and telling them like Stevie Turner not coming out there and telling them like, okay, this is what we gonna do. No, Callie is like, no, this is what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
And I like that. It's like an old school feel to it instead of Adam Pearce or Nick Aldis coming out telling them what they gonna do, or
this week
Ava Rain, which I say Ava Rain is Teddy Long 2.0.
Yeah, she's oh my god.
She's Teddy Long 2.0. She be giving people those messed up stipulations. But no, I like her. I like it. So I'm gonna give it an S.
Yeah, I agree. I give it an S as well. I love it from it. He got a little NXT feel to it too, like back in the day, Black and Gold. So he got a little good feel to it. So yeah, I give it an S.
Okay. Cardi,
Yeah.
thoughts on this segment between Tyra, who again, if I would have put the Bianca, you don't even go here segment. I would put that for her. Callie and Gentala, because I want her not to be here. I want to make a charity so that she goes.
Yeah, like can we make like a petition or like a poll or like a petition, like a something to get notarized for Tyra to go to NXT, please?
Yeah, go back up there. Why you down here?
Yeah.
The PUWF petition. Send Tyra Maxwell back to NXT.
You know why? Because Carly Bright and Kendall was on NXT on Wednesday. They were in the back.
Oh yeah, they were.
And Ariana Grace, who does not deserve to even be in NXT right now, is still there.
Well, she got a match tonight.
Damn.
I think on TNA.
Of course, TNA.
You know what it is?
They give her freaking diet pills.
It's like
TNA.
they leveled up the first class of Evolve, which technically it was the first season. Like Callie, Carly, Kendall, a lot of season Ks. Anyway, and they sent them all up to NXT, and now it's like they have a void to fill. So like, all right, let's bring in some people from NXT onto Evolve, and
which by the way,
baby.
Which by the way, EOD, you gotta feel like the pain in your heart because they're pushing Callie in NXT, but they're not pushing Jackson Drake.
I know.
I know. What's wrong with Jackson? And shout out to you, Joe. Jackson is the same body frame, body height, same weight as Javon Evans. Yet he doesn't say not one word about him. I'm like,
oh, and another praise for Evolve, honestly, because something going back to what you said earlier, like Callie Armstrong has been playing an old school kind of storyline, but in general with Evolve, especially with Vanity Project too, they've been kind of going back to the basics and like old school classics, stuff like that.
They're booking them like DX, where they come in, say some shit, do some shit, win.
Oh no, I was gonna say they're actually booking Vanity Project like Main Street Posse.
That's the one, not DX. Like they were like the
man, I love Main Street Posse.
Of course,
it's probably because of their song. I love the theme, but man,
the mean streets of Greenwich.
Yeah,
that was good TV. That was good TV, man.
Yeah, that actually was a group, baby. Just preppy kids dressed up in cardigans, and they were called the
Shane McMahon's group.
Yeah,
from Greenwich, Connecticut.
Yeah. Oh, great reference.
Imagine 3 MJFs faction. That's who Main Street Posse was. 3 MJFs in one group.
And it did look for me because I'm old. Imagine 90210 as a wrestling group. Yeah.
I mean, the prep, like the preppy thing alone tells me, like just picturing, was it Brad Baylor?
Yeah.
Picturing Brad Baylor tells me everything.
But no, the Mean Street Posses were on steroids. There's a big difference between the skinny boys who swipe right into their balls and the Mean Street Posse where they were all roided up. I mean, god damn.
Yeah. That's why I say MJF, because they had some size to them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they did.
No wrestling whatsoever, but that size. That's a big difference between them and swipe right.
Yeah.
They were just. But either way, coming up next,
Again, I have no hate for this guy. 35 minutes exactly. Chuy Martinez with a new shirt, same jacket, is talking to this guy.
Dynamite, 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 dynamite.
He says this, and I quote, and let me see how many words he says. The ability is there. The athleticism is off the charts. Jamar will be facing one of the premier athletes from the WWE ID program in Jack Cartwheel, or I like to call him Balding Cartwheel because of his blonde hair. Nothing against you, Cartwheel. You're balding. Just respect that. Is Jamar ready for this whirlwind? Jamar says that it's going to be special. 2 elite athletes, no fluff. Jamar calls himself the top dog in the PC. He holds 8 records in the PC gym. 8. He made those records. I actually looked it up. He actually made those records on his own. No one ever had them. So he didn't break records. He made records in the PC. So I want to put that out there. He's a freaking genetic freak. And they talk about that in the commentary too. And his hand will be raised at the end of the match. Jamar knows Cartwheel has more experience and that he's a human highlight reel. So we'll have to control the pace of the match. This ain't gymnastics, it's Evolve. Out of nowhere, don't know why. I think I have her here. There he is. He pops up.
Because when you're in mid-condition, there is no competition, dummy.
And he's ripped. His gal ripped Jamar Hampton after he left the locker room. Gal hates the adrenaline drip. Ladies and gentlemen, before we get to the next segment, we have a special treat. Last episode was episode 1 of It's Gal's journey. I didn't put it out there. I'm sorry. He rated Sean Legacy. He said that he's nowhere near It's Gal. This episode, ladies and gentlemen, let's see who he rates next.
Tendon jacked, ready to attack. It's Gal got the studometer out and ready for rank. And let me tell you this, dummies, nobody in WWE is safe from the studometer. So today, lucky contestant, drum roll please. Psych, today is a 2-for-1 special. We have Swipe Right. Oh boy, I actually like these guys, but the studometer is not about the feelings, it's about the facts. So let's evaluate. All right, the tan is looking bronze, check. The show shine, pretty ferocious, check. Now the haircuts. Nope. Smokes out here looks like he has a pile of broccoli on his head. And Baylor, my man, that haircut is not surviving past 25. You need a high fade, a lineup, something to fix that thing. Oh my goodness. All right, fellas, let's talk physique. What I'm saying is that you need to hit chest day, best day, 4 days a week, prescribed by Dr. It's Gal himself, because with a name like Swipe Right, there better be 315 on the bar to back it up, dummies, alright? With that being said, I do enjoy watching these guys in the ring. Come on, look at that. I'm getting some serious stud vibes. So final verdict, Swipe Right is getting 7.7 on the studometer. Let me say this. These two are the highest ID talent rated on the studometer, besides myself, obviously. There's a lot of potential, boys, but there's a lot of work to do. So let me know who do you want me to rank on the studometer. Until the next one, dummies!
Okay.
Wow.
I love
He's
that.
out of control.
What?
He's out of control. He is out of control. First off, we're in a new era of wrestling where heels make fun of other heels, and it's okay. Broccoli Head, Ricky Smokes, and Zach Morris, Brad Baylor. First off, he looked like Brad Baylor with the mutton chops. Looked like the guy from M2M, like just Mercury. Like this looked like him. I'm like, holy shit, it's kind of cool. So shout out to you, It's Gal. I will. If you make one every week, I'll put it out every week. Thank you. I saw Terrell laugh his ass off with the broccoli head. That was wrong.
That was diabolical.
It was wrong. It was wrong.
And last week, he gave Sean Legacy a 4.5. So I was like, damn, poor Sean Legacy got abs. So I was like, all right, whatever. And he's a 10.
He didn't like his hair either.
I didn't like his hair either. That's true. I don't like Jack Okay, I want to say this now before we get to the match. I don't like Jack Cartwheel's hair because I'm like, in certain frames of the TV, it looks blonde. In certain frames of the TV, it looks orange. In certain angles, I can see your balding spot a la John Cena.
So, and you're like 29. Like, there are therapies for that, sir. Please.
I mean, he is on an Evolve contract. He might not be able to
Get some money, dude. you know he can go on YouTube and get sponsored by one of them, like Rogaine. They're not gonna say no. It's a new world.
Mm-hmm.
It's a new world. All right. Before we continue, Cardi M, your thoughts on Chewy Martinez actually saying a couple words in Jamar Hampton's promo before we match, because the match is next.
My thoughts were when I was watching it, something is different. So that's my thought.
It seems that Chewy's actually listening to us and being more respectful. Except at the end,
Not respectful. I mean,
except at the end when it's Gall left, like, who let this guy in? He's a wrestler. He can come in the back whenever he wants.
they were doing the interview in the locker room, which that was like a change of scenery.
Yeah. Wow. It's Gall's going to the locker room and you wondering why he's there. Okay.
But it was more informal. That's what it was. Normally they do like set interviews with like the lights, the little setup and everything.
Has he not been there long enough to know that when you hear it, it's Gall, it's Gall, it's Gall, he's coming into the room? Like, you kind of know that he even said it. It's Gall, and then he started ranting. I'm like, okay, you kind of know he's coming in.
He sure did do that.
He's like balls on his shoes.
You can tune it out.
Yeah, that's went into a straight rant.
I'm saying.
Oh my god.
No, I like this informal thing with Chewy. Like, yeah, be in the locker room and just be like, hey, can I interview for a second before you go out for your match? Or
That's
after?
good.
Like,
That's good. It's like he's listening to us.
we'll never
Terrell,
know. We'll
CJ,
never know.
you're up.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I agree. It's something different. So it's a good thing. He's trying. Chewy's trying something. So
What is he?
he's trying. But I get this segment like a B plus. It was pretty good. And it's God is hilarious.
Man.
He gonna be something.
Hey man, it's Gall is my boy, man.
He's hilarious.
Every time he on TV, it's like, man, I just be filled with so much joy, man. I love It's Gall, for real, man. He's entertaining. Jamar Hampton, he was ready for his match. It was good to see him back.
Mm-hmm.
And having him go up against, Jack Cartwheel. And Chewy, yeah, he seemed a little more serious up until his Gall came and like threw him off, which I would have been too. It's like, hey man, what's going on with him, man? Y'all need to check on that, man.
I'll give him a pass on that because you're right. You try to be a serious commentator, and then all of a sudden,
you're going to announce yourself and just start going on a full blown rant. Don't let nobody talk, and then just leave.
Yeah, he's the smartest villain ever. Oh, I'm out, and you can't even talk. Nope, I'm out. I get it. I get that. All right. EOD, your thoughts on this? Because I mean, come on, this.
This was a good segment. Like, it's Gall made it like a great segment. Just every time he comes out, it's just you don't know what he's gonna say. At first, I remember when I first saw him, I'm like, it's Gall. What kind of name is that? Now I get it. It's Gall. It's like I get it now. But Jamar, his promo was good. He didn't have to disparage the whole gymnastic thing. I guess everybody does it, but saying, hey, it's not gymnastics, it's Evolve, but he's a high flyer. And the Invisible Man kind of reminds me of Naomi. Like what she said, you got beef for me, you got beef with me for life. It sounds like Invisible Man and got beef with Chewy for life.
I'm trying. Like he was actually being serious, like a la Mean Gene. I'm like, who's actually like coming? And then again, Terrell's right. You can't really predict when it's Gall. It just comes out of nowhere. You're like, damn it. Yeah,
it was funny. Like before he can even say anything, he's like, "It's Gall." He was out. He was like, "Yeah, I said I gotta say, all right, deuces, I'm out." Before you can even say anything about it, that was funny. Like only thing I don't know what's gonna end up. Oh wait, I guess we'll wait till the next match before I say that. Yeah. This was a good segment. I give it it was a B before, but it kind of crept up to an A once Gall did his shenanigans to me. So yeah, I'll give the whole thing an A. That was just hilarious.
Cardi, your thoughts on the segment?
With Chewy or
with Chewy and Jamar, and it's Gall, I'm out, and he just got out.
I like the new style, and this was funny. So
okay, I'll give that. All right, 45 minutes on the dot. Jamar Hampton, which I gotta press that button.
Dynamite, 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 dynamite.
Versus Jack Cartwheel. Ladies and gentlemen, if you can imagine Black Dynamite versus a very small judo master, that's exactly what the match was. It was a very small, very like nimble. Okay, if everyone here has watched, except for Cardi has watched the season of Peacemaker, the first one, there was this like small guy, like that small green guy who was an ass, like that guy. That was Jack Cartwheel the whole match, and then he was fighting John Cena, who was Jamar Hampton. But two things. Jack Cartwheel, I couldn't get the clips, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't have time for this. I was in hip pain. But Jack Cartwheel does a backflip off Jamar Hampton's body. Most likely and normally, when you do that, people backstep 2-3 steps. Jamar didn't. Jamar was a wall. And then looked at Jack Cartwheel like, dynamite, dynamite. So that ain't going to happen. And this just reminded me of that. This is like just Black Dynamite versus that guy from Peacemaker. Like, this is just a weird clash of styles. Jamar had the hops, but Jack Cartwheel did the rope on the outside to the inside of the ropes. Nice little kind of like a elbow to Jamar Hampton for a 2 count. After all that happened, oh my God, I have to press the button because this guy popped out.
Because when you're in mid-condition, there is no competition, dummy.
And what they said in commentary is that Jamar Hampton was distracted by Gall. I watched the match 3 times. Jamar Hampton wasn't even distracted. He was beating the crap out of freaking Jack Cartwheel. Jack Cartwheel was distracted by It's Gall, distracted Jamar Hampton, and it has been official. Mr. Jack Cartwheel does It's Not a Cartwheel, which is that's finisher.
That's the name.
That's the name. That's what they call it.
Yeah, it's not a cartwheel.
It's not a cartwheel. It's not a cartwheel. I love that you call it that too. Like if you do like Phoenix splashes, it's not a Phoenix splash. Like, okay, I get it now. Cool. For the 1, 2, 3, It's Gall does his It's Gall. I'm out, and he runs away. Ceejaywolfy, Terrell, your thoughts on, again, this was a good freaking match for both these. Jack Cartwheel is a phenomenon. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I agree. It was a real good match. I get that match to A+. And they showcase their skills pretty good on this match. So yeah, I get this A+.
Terrell?
Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was trying to remember the results. So Jamar lost. It was a good match though. I swear, it was a good match. They both, did their thing back and forth. It kind of put me in the mind of when 1, 2, 3 Kid went up against Scott Hall or Razor Ramon when he was Razor Ramon at the time, and I liked it. It was like power versus speed, strength versus agility, and It's Gall just came out there, being him, and distracted, Black Dynamite, and Jack Cartwheel just got the 1, 2, 3. But I will say this, Jamar, you did your thing, and you know who else acknowledges that you did your thing?
Oh Lord.
The ear excellence.
Ow!
Oh my God, I'm gonna cry again.
Hey, Mr. Inofe acknowledges your skills, and he said,
"Oh my God,
bro had one match with me and got significantly better. Hand clap, and lost the water weight, and it got 16 likes. It deserves more." And then I said, Mr. Excellence, because you're a natural locker room leader, they can learn from you, my kind sir. So I just want to say to Mr. Inofe, thank you, because Jamar Hampton did look good against Jack Cartwheel, but It's Gall just messed up everything. And he, oh man,
oh my God,
It's Gall, you wrong. I love you, but you're wrong. That's all I gotta say.
All right.
Yeah.
Again, there's no Washington here. This is just prime 1990s, right? I love them for that.
Yeah, man.
EOD, your thoughts on the match and rating.
All right. First of all, right. Like, I don't think Terrell knew. Y'all making me laugh too much tonight. Like, I had a back procedure done on Monday, so as I'm laughing, it's like hurting my back. That's why I keep moving around. Okay. The match was really good. It was the styles. You're right. At first, it was like okay, we don't really get a chance to see this too much because it was like the power, athleticism of Jamar Hampton and just the speed of Cartwheel. Like, I actually thought he was going to end up winning only because I don't know if they already knew how they were going to do the ID program because he is in the championship this Friday. So I was thinking, yeah, he should win this match, but I didn't know what they were going to do for him to get to that point because some of his offense wasn't working on Jamar. Like, Jamar wasn't going down for some of it, and it was kind of impressive. It's Gal coming out. Jesus. It was just so funny, and I don't even know where they're going with this. Are they going to be a tag team or rivals? Like, I don't know, because I can see it going both ways at some point. Like, he just annoys Jamar so much, and then eventually they become that odd man tag team or whatever, or they just, I don't know. He's jealous of the way he looks because he's actually in better shape than Itzgal, which is crazy because Itzgal's in great shape. But yeah, to me, this match was really good. It showcased, like y'all was saying, both competitors, and yeah, it was like I give it a B. It was really good. Good.
I give this match an A because Jack Cartwheel is true. No matter how much flippy dippy stuff you do, if you fight a guy who's a wall who can literally just hold his own, it doesn't work that way, guy. And knowing that he did have a match with the ID program, they either like post did this match to kind of promote Jack Cartwheel, but at the same time, why didn't you do a match with Cappuccino Jones? Why didn't you do that too? Like, both these guys had a win, so when you guys both go on Friday, you have like something to talk about. But again, that kind of might be telling me that Jack Cartwheel might win the ID program, so they only chose Cartwheel, not Cappuccino as well. Put that out there. When It's Gall came out, excuse me. When It's Gall came out, I actually said the same thing. I'm like, they're going to be a tag team. They're going to be a fitness muscle tag team, and it freaking works. Because again, It's Gall has he has the endurance to do the match. Jamar Hampton is just a freak of nature. That's all you need to do, and then
just strong.
They could be the beautiful blondes 2.0, except one is Black Dynamite and one is a Ken doll. It works. It's 2025. Go on, sir.
Kind of like some G.I. Joe type stuff.
Yes.
The action figures. Oh, yeah, I heard that here first. Yeah. The action figures.
Yep.
They could. Like Jamar Hampton dress up as
I like that, actually. That works for Jamar Hampton too.
But we'll talk about Jamar Hampton's fate at the end of this show.
You know what their names could be? I know it might sound corny. It might, but their names could be the Elite Figures.
Elite Figures. I mean, is that a reference for It's Gall?
They come out, because they come out doing like motivational speeches, giving people advice on getting bigger and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Figure, public figure, and then elite, like the WWE elite action figures.
Oh my God! You know what's scary about that? What's scary about that? No, what I can see right now, and what's scary about my vision right now is that if Jamar Hampton leans into the Ken doll aspect, you will see Jamar Hampton like doing the hand motions. It's Jamar, Black Dynamite, Black Dynamite. I'm like, oh
God.
God, no!
Oh my
funny,
God!
It would be funny.
Or
Again,
they could just full blown be like, just be like, I don't know, action heroes like the A-Team. They could be more like the A-Team.
Yeah, they could. These need two other people. Yeah. Go on, Cardi.
Okay, hear me out. And this one's kind of out there. It's not really a good name, but I can picture It's Gall saying "Motivation Nation."
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah, Motivation Nation.
I
mean,
Motivation Nation.
Yeah, It's kind of, what's funny is that they can come out and they can come out of like life-size boxes. Get it, girl. They can come out life-size boxes of like themselves, and they can bust the box open like just like they're.
Why does that sound so familiar? Like who? I'm trying to think who did that.
There's the Barbie dolls.
Oh, Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany Stratton did that.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was gonna say I remember a wrestler.
she did.
A wrestler
She
entrance.
did.
Okay.
Yeah,
Barbie
they can do
doll.
that. They can recycle. They can recycle. It's fine. But I will say, Jamar Hampton. Well, again, that's at the end of the show. We're talking about Jamar Hampton's fate, like Keanu Carver's. But we'll get to that later. Next up, we have something. This is mine. We have something very unique in the point of wrestling. We find out next week. We fight that Wendy Chu is going to fight Carly Bright, and Callie Armstrong is going to fight Gentala. Before we get to the Zara Zarka promo, because she actually did a promo. What are your thoughts on this EOD of Wendy versus Carly Bright? The story continues with Kendall and Carly, and she didn't pick Kendall, but she picked Carly for a match.
I mean, it is what it is. It's like I remember. I think it was you that was saying this. Like maybe she wants to groom Kendall. Maybe. So maybe it's like I don't know because did they already fight? Or no, she interfered or showed up during her match. That's what it was.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah. So if you're gonna have them fight eventually, you got to go to the underboss before you get to the boss. So it makes sense. So Kendall Bright's not winning this match. I mean, I'll just go ahead and say that right now. I don't know if Kendall Gray is going to try to defend her honor or anything like that. But yeah, Wendy's going to beat that ass next week. But but I get why they're doing it. I get why they're doing it. So if you're trying to get to Kendall, you got to do it this way. So
all right. Oh wait, just right now I'm checking my Instagram real quick, and thank you, Derek Sanders, WWE. First off, you got some nice pants, Terrell. Check that out.
Oh,
those are nice. Those are nice. Check. He's wearing them right now too.
Nice.
Nice pants. Very colorful. Zara Zaka promo. No, before that. Sorry. What are your thoughts on Wendy Chu versus Carly Bright, Ceejaywolfy, and Terrell? Is it about Carly or is it about Kendall?
It can be like it's really Wendy's trying to get into Kendall's head, or maybe probably messing with somebody that close to her, which is Carly Bright, and maybe probably bring out some more emotion, like some deep inside of Kendall that she want to bring out, like maybe a dark kind of like basically what she did to Kylie Ray when she fueled him up, like she did with the teddy bear. I guess this is Kendall's teddy bear is really getting at Carly. So
should have ripped her head off.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like it's a diversion. I feel like it's a distraction from who she's really targeting. Because when you think about it, Carly and Kendall is so close, and it's almost like a duality. It's like I'm messing with. I want Kendall, but I'm gonna pick at Carly to get to her. And she's just taking little bits and pieces of each one.
Yeah. Torture.
Yeah.
They bring her out.
Because when you think about it, every opponent, every major opponent that she's went up against, they all kind of have that same look and same personality.
And bubbly, like happy type.
Yeah, brown hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've noticed that. So she has a type.
She has a type.
So the serial killer. Let's go off that, I guess. All right, that's fine. Cardi, she has a type. Cardi, your thoughts on Wendy Chu versus Carly Bright next week? Is it for Carly or is it for Kendall? There is a purpose for this. They don't just make matches to make matches. There's a purpose.
Evolve, yeah.
That's what I love about it. There's always a purpose in Evolve.
Now, I know they did say that this match was basically Carly sticking up for Kendall Gray. So it's hard to say who Wendy's really after at this point. But I am excited for this match. I hope it's a real match and not just like a 2-3 minute squash. So
Carly's healed. Wendy is on standby mode.
So she's ready to go. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I want Wendy to destroy Carly. Like, not even it's gonna be Brock Lesnar versus the one-legged man type of murder. That's what I want to see.
Oh, I remember that.
Dang.
No, because like again, Wendy Chu lost because 3 people ganged up on her to win.
Yeah.
That's one. That means you're setting her up as a monster. Carly Bright, as nice as she is not at the level of Kylie Ray. Kylie Ray had a fight to win.
I feel like we haven't really seen a proper showcase from her. Like
she only won once.
She's been in a couple matches.
No,
the
once.
One match with Gintala, she was injured, so that's not fair. So I don't know.
She won one and lost one. She won. That's the same episode I saw that I remembered that Zeta Steel was pissed off that Swipe Right was cheering Carly Bright, and they're like, "No, swipe left on her." I'm like, "No, I'm just cheering that she won." I'm like, I remember that. That was really funny. And then she lost to Gintala. 22 episodes, 2 matches.
Oh, there you go. So third one, maybe
it's gonna be a murder.
Well, she's not gonna get her second win next week. That's for sure.
It's a Hulk versus a squirrel. That's what should happen. Honestly, and the squirrel threw a nut in his face, like, "Oh, you're no Hulk mad." All right. But with that, I will say, good luck to Carly. And next, Zara Zaka promo, and I want to see what she said here. Actually, it was very inspiring. Watch out.
Yeah.
Oh man, my hip is just. Oof. Okay, here we go. Zara Zaka promo right here. Give me a second. And I got it. There we go. Over here, Gintala. Nope. Give a second, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that.
What are you looking for? The she basically was saying that you have to stand out.
Here you go. And I quote, I've never been the biggest girl or the one to stand out in the room, but I know my skills. I know I'm athletic, but have you seen the Evolve locker room? Those girls are insane, and it takes more to stand out. It takes courage. It takes courage to try. It takes courage to step out of your comfort zone. And after watching that Women's Evolve Championship match, which was a good damn match, it was a good match. I literally have no room for doubts, and I want to see if I measure up. If I want to be on NXT one day, which I hope you get to NXT one day. If I want to be on Evolve Women's Champion, I gotta set up the challenge and show why Zara Zaka belongs. So, Ceejaywolfy Terrell, what are your thoughts on Zara Zaka promo? Her acknowledging that this thing is stacked for her against her, and the rise of Zara Zaka.
Well, I'm gonna let my lady lead on this one because she definitely wants to see Zara as well as I do.
Oh yeah.
On the NXT roster.
Yeah, she need to be up there. She needs something because
she needs to.
Like, she didn't even showcase on TV since that match she had with Killer Gray, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, she's real good in the ring. Like, she got good charisma and everything. Like, I don't know why they trying to have her in the matches and everything like that, but I'm hoping they showcase her more so she probably can get on up to NXT or maybe go to that after the Evolve belt. But yeah, I'm really interested in seeing her in the ring career. But she's really good.
Okay. Terrell?
Yes.
Oh, I mean, we pretty much was on the same page, but I will say she puts me in the mind of Paul London.
Right.
Like she is dope for real. Her in ring skills are up there for real.
Okay. EOD.
Yeah, like she's really good. I think did she wrestle in Japan? I believe.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, but even though they don't really feature her that much on the show, which is weird, we are 20-something episodes in. She's been part of storylines, but you really haven't seen her in the ring that much. So it feels like we've seen her a lot more, but it's like, well, we haven't seen her wrestle a whole lot. But when we have seen her wrestle, she's been really, really good. I do like the fact that they gave a little promo, like a side, because I do kind of follow the tournament. She is part of the triple threat match for the first ever WWE ID Championship for the women. It's her, Kylie Ray, and Zeta Steel, and that's tomorrow. And I'm thinking maybe that's why they gave her like a little shine, so I can kind of remember to go ahead and watch this. Even though believe those belts are only defended on the independent scene. That's the way it kind of feels like right now. So, kind of depending what happens tomorrow might depend on what's going to happen to her on Evolve, or maybe a prospect of her going to NXT. So, I thought it was really good. I like the fact they gave her like something more and everything, except being Callie Ray's little buddy. Even though that's kind of cool too. But
All right. Cardi M, your thoughts on Zara Zaka promo?
I think it's good that they're showing her out again, because it's honestly been a little bit of a while since we've seen her. So yeah, I'm just curious to see what storylines they're going to use her in for season 2.
To answer EOD's question, she's been in 4 matches. In 22 episodes, 4 matches.
Bad.
More than Carly.
that's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad at all.
But she was also part of the storylines too, so it's like we've seen her a lot and everything.
Yeah.
So we've seen her like a lot more. So that's
I get that.
Yeah,
But for Zara Zacher,
she was a part of some of the major storylines that involved.
Yeah, she is.
in and out, weaving in and out, which I love that. But I feel that she deserves. I wanted to go to NXT, but I hate to say this, which is really weird. There's too many prospects in NXT for her to go up to actually do something right now. You got the Jada Parker paradox. You got the Last Legend paradox.
Yeah.
You have That's when those. Okay, I hate to say this. When Lash and Jada are up in the main roster, then I think that's the time for Zara to get in there to fill the gap. I think around that time, like Zara, Kendall, Kylie, Wendy needs to go back to NXT after and only after she wins the belt. She wins the belt, she lost the belt, blah blah blah. But then she's like, I won the Evolve Championship. I did something. If you go to Evolve and then go back to NXT and you won nothing, no.
So,
and for Zara
So basically, you feel like everybody that was a part of 2.0 needs to be off the show first.
What's yours? Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yes.
Wow, that's right. They're still from 2.0. Wow, that was a while ago too.
That makes sense. Everybody that came in during 2.0 needs
Yeah,
to
now they
everybody
graduated.
That's in silver and black. Yeah, and then she needs to enter with everyone that's in silver and black. That makes sense.
Yeah. It makes sense now because again, Kendall deserves the championship. We all agree on this. Wendy Chu deserves the championship. We all agree on this. And Zara Zacher, with time, I say about like maybe 12 or 13 more episodes, she deserves the championship. Right now, Callie's the champion, like it or not. But that's not gonna last. I think that's gonna last to episode 30. That's it. And they're gonna do a whole like it. It's not gonna be Gentala. It's gonna be someone that we don't expect.
Depends how slow of a build up it would be. I could see it going like lasting the whole season before they actually switch over the belt.
I would see Tyra May taking the belt, kind of like a consolation prize. Like you didn't get NXT, so here's the belt.
Yeah, I really think it depends on the draft. If they end up doing that draft that's rumored like supposed to be in September, I think if that happens, then we'll start seeing a lot more things roll a little bit faster. Like people get called up from each brand onto the next one. But it all depends on the draft.
We talked about that. Callie's going up soon, whether we like it or not. Callie's going up.
Yeah.
Not so much. Yeah, Jackson Drake not so much, but Callie's going up. Zara Zacher, Kendall Gray, Kylie Ray, so many Rays. Wendy Chu, Gentala, Tyra May, Mason Holiday, Layla Diggs, Aria Bennett when she comes back, Calix, which technically is still a wrestler when she wants to come back, I guess, because I guess they focus her more on the refereeing. I mean, also the boxer, that blonde girl that was like the showcase of Evolution, you need to come to Evolve. You're a boxer. Come hang out there. Do something. You're a legit boxer with a legit record. So I want to put that out there. So put that there. Main event. Keanu Carver versus Shawn Legacy.
By the way, I haven't given my ratings on any of the other or the second match really, but
Which one?
that was also an A for me. The second match was it wasn't
Jamar versus
yeah,
Jack.
Jamar versus Jamar Hampton versus
Jack Cartwheel.
Yeah, it was an A. It was an A. Yeah,
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right, main event: Keanu Carver versus Sean Legacy. This was 15 minutes. Oh my god, 15 minutes!
So many pins.
God,
Pins.
But Sean was just like, I'm going to attack you. I'm gonna hit you in the back of the neck. I'm gonna hit you in the head. I'm gonna try every single thing I can try to knock you down. Keanu, to his credit, did the pounce like halfway through the match. I'm like, oh, I thought it was over. Like, no, I just did the pounce to kind of like show off his power. In the end, Sean Legacy was going to go for the shambles, which was they said it was his backbreaker into a neck breaker, like torture rack into a neck breaker. And this was the audible that I was talking about. Keanu Carver, as badass as you are, as powerful as you are, you go after the guy's ear to get it. Like he grabs his ear and pulls it so that Sean Legacy lets go, so that you can grab him in the corner in the top turnbuckle. In some weird way, I don't know how that happened, but that happened like in less than 10 seconds. And then he ran into the special. Keanu Carver wins 15 minutes plus seconds. EOD. Thoughts and rating, and the fact that Keanu Carver had to do like some like slimy fucking tactics to win.
I have to be honest. I've never seen the air thing before, so I was like, "Wait, what did he just do?" I'm like, "Hey, I guess he really want to actually win this match." But like Sean was getting beat down this entire match for the most part. When he started going to the neck, it was like way too far into the match before he started attacking the back of the neck. And Keanu, I was gonna say Keanu Carver, and I messed it up. Keanu ended up showing some actual wrestling moves and stuff. At first, he was just bludgeoning him, like what Thatcher was trying to tell him about. It's like, look, it's like if you're trying to game prep against this guy, he's not that guy and everything. He's just straight power, but he does have some moves, which was good. This match the show still felt like it passed by until Visible Man told me about how long this match was. I'm like, 15 minutes for this match. I'm like, it did feel like the match was taking forever. But it still felt like it was a quick show overall. To me, this was an A match. And I guess the whole Sean Legacy thing, we now notice he's kind of really on a losing streak. So if he's ever going to get anything, they're doing like a actual arc with this guy. Like, oh, okay, we have him. He's the guy. But no, he's got to have this adversity first and the learning curve, because maybe he was a little too cocky and everything. He's Super Sean Legacy. Right now, you're Superboy Legacy. You're not Superman Legacy yet. So you got to go through these learning things, and eventually you'll get it because you got the talent, but maybe you got the innocence too. So even though I hate to say it, because he's kind of an older guy for like a wrestler. He's not like Brad Baylor or anything. So he's actually got wrestling experience. But that to me seems to be the arc they're going on now. I still think he's going to end up being in NXT at some point, and I still think he's probably going to get the North American Championship at some point. But I think they're going a real long way about it. So, but I give this match an A. It was good. It was great.
I give you
and
that.
he almost took him out the way he took out Thatcher. That was kind of cool too. But
that was kind of he almost did the same thing too. He's like, oh, but they didn't do it. Ceejaywolfy Terrell, your thoughts and rating, and the fact that he had to use some tactics that rarely have been seen.
Yeah, well, it's good to see something new. Show something else that is in your arsenal that we usually see. So that's good though to see something from him. But the match overall was great. They isn't good back and forth between the two as well. And yeah, Sean, he had a little let down this I believe he might one day come back up and end up being Keanu. He gonna try and find a way, like get Timothy's words into mine. He might end up being him. They probably on that. They don't have a rematch sometime down the line.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
You know?
Same.
So I get the match. Hey, it was a really good match. Good match between the two.
Damn. Terrell?
Yeah, I feel like the match is definitely an A. When I was sitting there watching it, I was just like, man, this match is going and going and going. I felt like I was watching a short film, and the reason why I say that is because it's a story between the two, and it's a learning moment for Sean Legacy. We seen when he first came on the scene, he was just this bright, bubbly guy that knew he had something different to bring to the table, and they set him up like that. And he seen that they were setting him up like that. You see him making appearances on NXT. Like when I was telling people like, yeah, you know, you've all got like a John Cena type of figure on there. I really meant that. But then it got to a point to where he started getting discouraged when he lost. And he started getting discouraged of himself way too quick. Now you see John Cena, he started getting discouraged on down the line. Like down the line, he started getting discouraged. But for Sean, it happened so fast because it's like his ego got the best of him. You know, he won a gauntlet match. He beat 3 people back to back to back, and he just thought that he could take on Keanu like it was going to be easy. And Timothy was just there trying to tell him, like, no, you got this all wrong. It's something different about Keanu. Now, with Keanu's performance in this match, I would say this. He's showing Darwinism, and I'm going to say he's starting to do things that I've even saw Timothy himself do in past matches. It seemed like he's tested his arsenal based off the previous opponents. So he may end up starting to do things that we actually seen Sean Legacy do. He's not going to do it to the extent of a high flyer, but one of these days, mark my words, one of these days, Sean Legacy going to give in because he going to keep going on this like probably a losing streak, and he going to give in, and he's going to try to win by any means necessary. And it may not be the next match. He may have a David Goliath where he just keep losing against Goliath. And watch, the fans going to be like, oh my God, he cheated to win. I think that's what I think they're gonna tell us a story here, and Sean is gonna end up being the most dirtiest player in the game one day.
Okay.
Because he went into the match desperate.
Yeah, he's got excuse me, he's got what it takes. Like to be the villain, but I think it'll be a while before we see him get there.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say my thoughts on the match. I see something deeper in this story. Sean was gonna win. Like Keanu had to do some dirty tactics just to survive. And I've never seen a monster use dirty tactics unless you know, like, oh, this guy has my number. That means Sean Legacy fought through the pain, was going to win against Keanu, and Keanu was like, no, I'm just gonna do something like scratch the eye, pull the ear. And even commentary said it like, oh, wow, that's weird that Keanu did that. Like, I didn't expect him to do that. I expect him to be a monster. Like, no, he's being like a kind of like a chicken shit heel. And I understand why. Because,
it's a superhero.
Sean Legacy will have a promo with him, with Thatcher, and say, I almost had him. If it wasn't for that, and Thatcher's like, all right, you learn from what happened, so learn from that. So the next match that he will have with Keanu, they will get to a point where Keanu's going to do a special, and then Legacy will do the same thing to Keanu, which will then make him win. 1-1. And then when you go to the rubber match, then you will define who would, because like EOD, you said it right. This is a very weird, long way for him to get the belt off Jackson Drake. We know this. He's going to be the next champion against Jackson. We've kind of seen if he's not going to NXT, he's going to take the belt off Jackson. This is a weird, long way, but I kind of understand why,
Because if you take the belt off Jackson, you have to make it credible that Keanu can't destroy Legacy afterwards. You have to make him strong. Like I fought Keanu, I lost. The second time I won. The third time is definitive. I beat him, no question. That's what I think. But that's just me. EOD, your thoughts?
What I was going to say, because I think I forgot to say this before, it's like at the end of the match, Keanu, like you were saying earlier, he's still after that damn belt. And Swipe Right, they are in the ID program. Jackson Drake is in the ID program. And he made sure to actually mention them by name during the ID program. He's coming for everyone in the ID program. And it looks like he's the new Goldberg because they look like they might be next and stuff. Now, whether who gets the it could also happen. Maybe if Legacy stays in, maybe it might be Carver gets the belt off of Jackson Drake, and then you still have the Shawn Legacy thing happening where maybe Legacy ends up getting the belt off of Carver after your David Goliath thing. So it just depends. They could go multiple routes with it and stuff. And I do like the way they did it because it does keep Carver. He wants the belt away from Drake, so they can have storylines. You can have a run with the title for a little bit. So I like kind of what they're doing. They can go multiple directions with it. So
Samesies. It makes sense. Terrell, your Chewy, and Ceejaywolfy, your thoughts on just Keanu Carver's path? Because if he takes the belt, I think Legacy should take the belt off him. But if Legacy takes the belt, then Keanu Carver should be the one to take it off Legacy. Like it should be like that. Those three should be a close knit championship group. I think.
Yeah, I think since he's going after Drake, he might be possible getting the belt off of him. But I thought for sure Sean probably the one to get it off of Drake. But if Keanu does, gonna be that's gonna be that rematch between the two right there with the belt. But I probably see that either way.
Yeah, I would definitely see if Keanu gets the only one that I can keep in mind is that if Shawn Legacy becomes champion first, Keanu is definitely getting the title from him. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Shawn Legacy is going to go on his champion reign, defending his title, and then Shawn Legacy is going to, Keanu is going to eventually take the belt from Shawn because now it's like, well, ain't no use in going after the ID program. Well, he may have to. Well, yeah. He may have to climb up the ladder in order for that to get to Shawn. But then, if Keanu Carver is champion, I say Shawn Legacy will get the opportunity to, go against him for the belt. But he's probably gonna win. It's either gonna be like that Cinderella story type of win, or he just might play dirty to win. And it's gonna be like Shawn Legacy on some. Why is everyone acting like they're so disappointed with me? I'm the champion now. Like I earned it. I won. And people are gonna be like you won with no integrity.
Here's the weird tree of this. I just thought about this now because we have all the players on the board. Okay, if Shawn takes it off Jackson, Keanu takes it off Shawn. But I think that Keanu takes it off Jackson, Shawn takes it off Keanu, Idris takes it off Shawn, Brooks takes it off Inoue, and we go down the line. Because again, Brooks Jensen, he's there for a while, so I think he kind of deserves a championship in the future.
I forgot about Brooks. Yeah,
you want the belt too.
And see, for Inoue and Brooks, that'll be like full circle. Because at first they was against each other in tag team action. They had their little debacle there. Now it's gonna be singles action.
Yep.
Yep.
So yeah, it'd be full circle.
Yeah, I just thought Jets would probably get the shot first, and I just thought Jackson might just retain just so he can have like a more credible win and everything. So, but yeah, that's a good idea.
It's a weird like list of people that we have to consider down the line for the women's championship. It's really up in the air. Like it's just like whoever is going to be like going up, someone takes it away for the next person. For the men's championship, you send so many people down to Evolve, you're gonna have to use them for a reason. Brooks Jensen ain't never going back to NXT for a very long time. So just
that reminds me, your boy might end up in that picture too, because Rich Holland is a big dude.
Yeah, but if they give the belt to him, just like if they like, it's kind of like an experiment. Let's give it to Rich Holland, see what happens. It's not a good experiment. It's never gonna end well. Don't give it to him. But if you make a tag team Evolve championship, which they're talking about, that's fine. Make him an attack. Give him a tag team. Sure. Yippee. Just never give him the belt. He never deserves a belt lower than Evolve. No. That's just me. But let's ladies and gentlemen, let's get to the last two topics of the show. Jamar Hampton's the end. Let's talk about Cappuccino Jones and Jack Cartwheel. On Friday, they're going to compete against each other for the WWE ID Championship, the last ever championship made by WWE that we know of. That's the last one. The Speed was the second to last one. The Speed Champion. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear from Muscle Man, which I really don't like that guy because he talks about freaking Waffle House orders. Let's talk about Jack and Cappuccino.
Now, it's safe to say that there might not be another title introduced to the WWE for a while now, so you could be the last ever first champion in WWE history, at least for the time being. Why do you feel like you're going to walk out as champion? Jack, I'm going to start with you.
When it comes down to it, it just takes 3 seconds, you know? And Cappuccino has seen it. I beat him earlier this year, you know? It's against a competitor that I know what he's about to do. We know each other's idiosyncrasies. We know each other's selves. We know what each other are thinking, you know? So I think I'm prepared because I've studied him more than anybody else in the ID program. So it only takes 3 seconds. And in order to be the inaugural champ, the first one, I think it's got to be Cartwheel because the world, it doesn't need more cappuccinos.
Cappuccino, your response?
Talking crazy. Okay. You know, it's funny, bro. I knew you were going to bring that up. I knew you were going to bring up the fact that you beat me. Because I know you. Just like you said, we know each other's idiosyncrasies, whatever. I don't know the word, honestly. But, Jack, one thing I know about you, when you get comfortable and you let your guard down a little bit, and I feel like because you beat me, you think you have me beat. You're sleeping on me. But that when people sleep on me, when you're on this caffeine high, when you think everything's all good, that's when the crash comes. You know that too, bro. You literally know that. We team together, like you said. We train together. I'm hungrier in this situation. You know, I can't lose again. We will find out.
Who's the best one in adrenaline drip?
We will find out.
Okay.
EOD, your thoughts on this and your predictions. Who wins? Cappuccino or Cartwheel?
All right. The match that they're referring to, they had that match on Reality Wrestling Booker T's thing. It was great, so I can check that out on YouTube. I do like Cappuccino with his coffee puns. It's growing on me. He's quick on his feet with it. It's kind of weird because I kind of want to say Cappuccino. It seems like they're more behind Cappuccino, but because they're more behind Cappuccino, might be the reason why Cartwheel might win the ID championship. Only because, like I said, I believe the ID championship is defended on the ID circuit and everything, or not the ID circuit, the independent circuit and everything. So if you're doing that, then how much are you like kind of on Evolve or even on NXT at that point? So it's a toss. I think I'm gonna say Cappuccino because Cartwheel did beat him once, and then you could always bring it down the line again because right now they're a tag team, but then they can have one up on each other. Then maybe y'all want to break the tag team and then do something like that. So I'll go with Cappuccino.
Okay. All right. Ceejaywolfy, Terrell. Predictions: who wins, Cappuccino or Cartwheel?
It's like choose. I like both of them.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yes. I think Cappuccino going up picking a win. Yeah, I think he gonna end up getting the match.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a Cappuccino.
I don't know, man. It's bone chilling too, because I know they're gonna put on a fire match.
Oh, yeah.
I'ma just say let the best man win. That's yeah. Let the best man win.
All right. Okay.
Because I can't decide.
He goes to the horse races and bets on all of them. So no matter what, he gets it back. I get that. I actually want Cappuccino to win because the EOD is right. Like he wins the belt, and then you can run it back and do a rubber match, and then you because again, if it's meant on independence, it depends on the company to see who actually wins the belt, and it's gonna be between the ID talent. No one outside the company is gonna have that belt. They're not doing that outside the waters. So you can get a Jordan and a Cappuccino and a Cartwheel and anyone else, a Brad Baylor, Ricky Smokes. And you can show that on NXT. Oh, this guy's the ID champion because Go check it out on YouTube. If they give a damn, that's the big difference. If they give a damn and actually like want you to go look for it. Cappuccino winning. You know what's weird? I want Cappuccino to win, but it might be Cartwheel. Cartwheel's the bigger draw. He's like the Neville without the anger. I think. Yeah. So Neville without the anger. Say that again.
My bad. Another reason why I think Cartwheel might end up winning too is because of the fun fact that he has.
Yeah.
About his great
invented the cartwheel.
The cartwheel. Hey man, that's the selling point. So it's a lot of people that don't know that.
The whole town.
So he could be in it. So like you said, they're gonna show his photo on NXT, or they might show it even on the main roster, maybe if they advertise it like that. And just like, we had our first ID program champion. This is him. He's gonna be sitting down in an interview, stuff like that, talking about his history, talking about his family's history, and it's just gonna put everybody up on game.
Yeah, I would say Cappuccino only because, like I said, Cartwheel did beat him already and everything. So if you ever want to do anything back, it's like, okay, it's not going to mean to say, oh, he beat him twice already and, and they're boys. So it's like, okay, if you beat him, y'all one up on each other, even though now it's for the championship. Because it's like, okay, at some point you can always run that back at some point. Like, even if you want to deteriorate the tag team and maybe they start hating each other, like, oh, I beat you before, oh, we got to see who truly is the best, because it's hard, and their match was great on Reality Wrestling, so that's like kind of hard, but that's the only reason why I'm going for Cappuccino, because they could always run it back one more time if he wins it. So
that's true. I respect that. Cardi M, who wins, Cappuccino Jones or Jack Cartwheel for the ID championship?
I think it would be interesting if Cappuccino Jones won and like try to give everybody in the crowd like power. I don't know, whatever. But
he gives a cup of coffee.
Yeah, because like he's really just going to storyline with this coffee thing. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm excited to see where he goes with that.
Oh my god, that would be a cool thing. The championship, and then he goes at the outside, he grabs his cup of coffee, drinks it, he gets enough energy to win. But then Jack Cartwheel's like, no, you didn't win because we gotta do a drug testing. Because I know there's some shit. I know there's something in that cup of coffee. No, man, it's just Colombian.
That would be crazy. That would be crazy.
It works.
Spike coffee.
Yeah, because again, everyone who drinks the coffee that's not him dies.
Yeah, that dude that he fought with was about to spasm to death.
Like, no, man. All right. All right.
He was seeing the new side of wrestling.
milk cartons with people that like don't drink the coffee that he drinks. Ladies and gentlemen, time for the main event. Let's get to the end of it. Jamar Hampton at exactly 1 minute 34 or 1 minute 34. Jamar Hampton said some didn't really say anything. He, after the Hulk Hogan tribute on, I think it was on Friday. What's today? Thursday? Yeah, for NXT. NXT came out, they did a tribute, and he quoted what Hogan said on the sex tape with Bubba the Love Sponge, and then he put under it some words. He has since deleted that post, and I tagged him on Instagram because we're gonna talk about it. Jamar Hampton, known activist, very spiritual with the Black Panthers. He has been putting that out there all the time. Likes 38 Special, so shout out to you, liking 38 Special. EOD, what's your thoughts on Jamar Hampton not really making a smart idea by doing this during the Hogan week? I call it.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like, no, I get it and everything, but it's like different from like, let's say me, Invisible Man, Invisible Woman, CJ or Terrell, because we don't work for the company at all. I'm like, you can say what you want, but you are an employee of that same company, so you want to, just be mindful that I would guess do the Seth Rollins route. If you're gonna, Seth Rollins does it in more of a, I don't want to say politically correct way, but more in a I'm a company guy way and everything. Even if you work for TNA, I think it would have been better because you never know. Like, it could do something with your livelihood, but I get it. If that's how you really feel, you want to say that, go right ahead and everything. Just gotta make sure the consequences, like, you just gotta make sure you know like what you're getting yourself into and everything. That's all I would say. Like, if you like enjoy WWE, you don't know how that's gonna fall. You don't know how that's gonna swing. So just be mindful of that. So we've seen other things for less stuff happen to people. So that's all. That's it. That's all I gotta say about it. Just be careful, but yeah, was it smart? I mean, he's still there, so I'm like, maybe they give him a slap on the wrist, like, hey, you can't like. It's like the military. Well, Terrell knows the military. You try to keep everything in house and everything. They don't like it when stuff goes out of house and everything. That's all. So just try to keep it in house. Not everything has to be public, but if you truly feel that way, then hey, you got the right to say whatever you want to say. So, but just remember where you work at. That's all. All right, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, I get that.
Yep.
Ceejaywolfy, Terrell, your thoughts?
Yeah, it was crazy to seeing it, and I'm like, what were you thinking when you were posting it? But hopefully, well, yeah, he's still there. But good thing, he's still there. Like, it could have cost him a job because you're a public figure and you can't just post something about me on social media. So yeah, he had to think about what he got to post and be smart about it by next time. Yeah, just don't make that mistake. Yeah, he had to think about that mistake.
Terrell?
Yeah, WWE. I hope and pray that they did give him a pass.
Yeah.
Because if he was on the main roster or a part of the NXT roster, it probably would have been bad. And I mean bad as in he probably would get released, fired, buried. I don't know, because it was a lot of people in the comment section. They had their different takes on it. And I do understand, the background that he comes from, but I would just say, like you said, like y'all said, move more strategically, and your inner thoughts don't need to be shared with the world. I think because a lot of people.
Sorry guys, keep going.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of people in the world that feels entitled to say some things because of, popular belief, but it's just some things that don't need to be expressed, especially when you work with
high profile
establishments. Yeah.
They very high profile.
Yeah.
You have to be careful what you got put on.
For yeah.
Okay.
If you're not in the WWE, hey, you still got to watch it and everything, but you don't have to worry about the WWE firing you if you're not with the WWE. Like it's like you can't like just say anything about your boss and think you can get away with it scot free. That's the only thing to me. Like if you believe in it, that's cool and everything, but you just gotta be conscious of the consequences. So
yeah. Are we officially like talking about the post show segment and everything? Say my piece on that. Oh no. By the way, Invisible. Yeah.
Let me look. What was?
Yeah, we were talking about Jamar Hampton's post about Hulk Hogan.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, for that one, I'm like,
was it a smart move or was it something that shouldn't have been done as a WWE superstar?
Yeah.
Or up and coming, yeah.
I hope that it doesn't have consequences, but at the same time, I'm like, I want this next generation of wrestlers to speak out more. And like, it's okay if this, prompts a conversation about Hulk Hogan and like, yeah, he says some problematic stuff, but he had a wrestling career as well, and it is what it is. And so yeah, I hope this doesn't affect his career, and I hope that if wrestlers are gonna like Keanu and Jamar Hampton are gonna speak out, that it should just be normalized. Like call out the people in the company. I don't know, but I understand there's consequences to that as well. So. Thoughts on that? But yeah, Invisible Man stepped out for a moment, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry about that. This is his time to shine.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say about that. So,
all right, yeah, I was gonna say, if you guys don't have anything else to share, I guess we'll kind of wrap it up. Yeah. You guys share your socials and everything, and we'll do our outro and everything.
Okay.
Wait, you can see my socials on Linktree.
Oh, you can go see.
Oh,
go CJ. Yeah.
Oh well, yeah, you can look at my social on Linktree and Linktree/Ceejaywolfy 15, and you see all my social from Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook and all those.
And my name is For Real Terrell. You can catch me on Linktree/For Real Terrell. You'll see all my socials on that link. Don't be afraid to tap in with your boy.
All right. My socials at Linktree/endofdays33. You'll have all my socials. My YouTube page is EOD33 Wrestling Hub. The EOD is for End of Days 33. So, and I'll have all my social medias on there. So go ahead and hit me up.
All right, I'm back. I had to do some emergency for baby mama. All right. Jamar Hampton, you're passionate about your what you love. You wanted to express what you felt about what had happened between Hogan. And again, his life is his life. His judgments are his judgments, and we cannot pass judgment on somebody that's done his life. We can only talk about what he has said and what he has done. Jamar Hampton, please don't get fired.
Yeah.
Please don't get fired.
Yes.
You have 8 awards on the PC.
That's
just by your name alone. Like, they're going to keep you either by catering or just keep you because they know that if they let you go, any company will pick you up and make you a star.
Yeah.
AW, dress them up like Black Dynamite. TNA, dress them up like the Black Dynamite. MLW, connect him to fucking Enzo.
Now, again, I would like to remind everyone that his name that he chose, Jamar Hampton, is based off Fred Hampton.
Yes.
The leader of the Black Panther Party.
Yes.
So obviously,
and also a member of, or the leader of the Rainbow Coalition.
Yeah.
So that's a lot. He is passionate about who he is.
Yeah, and what he believes in.
Yeah.
I respect that.
And again,
say with your chest out, you know.
I'm not gonna crap on Hogan because again, he's coming out with a documentary. He's coming out with a whole bunch of different things. Everyone's coming out of the woodwork, like defending him and not defending him. Joey Swole got canceled from freaking internet, so he retired. Chelsea Green doesn't talk about him anymore because she retired from Twitter. Like, look. One of the guitarists from Iron Maiden just died today.
Wow.
Yeah.
One of them just died.
Yeah, because I know Chelsea Green was receiving death threats for paying homage to Hulk Hogan, and
she didn't really say anything bad. Exactly.
No.
She was paying her respect, But when you think about it, if anybody out there ever looked up to someone that made them feel like as a child they could accomplish their dreams and make it happen, and I don't really know what her religious background is, but me as being a man, I fear God. Me as being a child of God, a man that fears God, I am a Christian. I feel like if Hulk Hogan and even Ozzy Osbourne gave their life to Christ before they passed away, I can't judge them for nothing they did while they was alive. And that's just me keeping it real. Mm-hmm. Even maybe something clicked in their head to be like, man, things was wild back then. Hey, and I'm even going through it myself right now. I'm taking the chance right now at the age of 34 to be like, I came a long way. I've been through things, done things, seen things, done things to other people, done things to myself. And I'm still here.
Yep.
So I'm making changes, man. None of us is perfect.
Yeah.
Have anybody ever been told that Santa Claus gave you gifts? And then when you turned 13, you found out it wasn't real? Come on, everybody been lied to.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's lied before. Everybody's view on life and choices that they made. There's just a smudge of racism, a smudge of prejudice in every decision that a person made. You got to think about it.
Yeah.
Nobody's perfect.
Yeah.
That's
a good point.
I got friends of all walks of life. And I don't judge them for their decisions. I can't. Because I've been there.
Exactly. That's a good point to make. I was going to say, we had this conversation before we went live, so I'll say it live. I'm not somebody who is, about judgment, period. So when it comes to Hulk Hogan or anybody else problematic, like me and Alex have conversations about Martin.
Oh God, that whole
we'll get
thing
into that.
with Martin.
Yeah, we'll get into that another time. But I would like us. It can just be we talk about it from a neutral standpoint and like the good and the bad. It's not a place of judgment. It's just like, okay, if problematic shit happened, it was a part of the times, and we talk about it, and that's it, Yep. And same thing with wrestlers. Like if they did something problematic, it was part of their life, and we talk about it, but we don't. Ultimately, if somebody passed away, you talk about them with respect. But if you're gonna call out something they did in their life, then you call it out and you move on. So,
because I'm gonna end the show on this. Again, condolences to his family. The real bombshell that will happen is that, God forbid, Ric Flair dies.
Oh,
there are closets, there are containers full of secrets that he has kept quiet for decades. So
I mean, they do it to everyone though. Like everyone look at public perception, and just because they are celebrities, we go through things in private, but everybody attacks celebrities. They did it to Kobe.
Yep.
Some people ridicule Kobe. You know, so it happens to all of them. People ridicule Michael Jackson. People said things about Prince. You know, people said things about Whitney Houston. You know, it just happens, and it's not fair because they're public figures, and their family has to see this. But I wouldn't want nobody to talk bad about my family member if they found out something about them.
Yeah.
For the world to have to see that, I mean, for me to have to see it because the world talking about it.
Yeah.
Go on, girl.
No, I think that's a good way to close out the show, honestly, in the fact that a reputation might be easily tarnished, or, you know, it's easy to pass judgment on something a person does. But like you said, at the end of the day, we're all human and we all make mistakes. We all have biases, prejudices, and, you know, we can talk about it. So, to quote Trick Williams. But no. Yeah, I'm loving this conversation, honestly. So,
with that, ladies and gentlemen, go on. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I will say thank you for passing by tonight on the episode 22 of the Post Review Podcast. Jamar Hampton, please keep a job. That's all I care about you. We already know Keanu Carver has a job because he's already on the second set of tapings. So I'm like, all right, good for him. Yay! More it's Cal. Yes, please. More it's Cal. More it's Jack Cartwheel and Cappuccino Jones. Please make a tag team division by episode 30. You have enough people already, so let's just fucking go. And please like, subscribe, and share all those madness. For the one people watching, thank you for watching this. I appreciate you. We love you more than anything else in the world, more than flowers in bloom. But ultimately, I will say this. Thank you for watching. Thank you for caring. Thank you for passing by. Videos up tomorrow on all channels, tagged with Ceejaywolfy, Terrell, and EOD 33 Wrestling Hub. But ultimately, good night, goodbye, good morrow. And remember, it's Skull. I'm a Ken. It happens. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching, and remember, like, subscribe, comment, leave your thoughts down below, and all links are in the description. See you next time where we can evolve together. Coquito out.